dealt me a crooked hand down where the river eats the land. Boots so torn, can't hold the road, but the highway hums like a heavy load. Faye's a wheel and I'm the stone. Clarksdale calls my bones, it hums in the night. Low and long, the dirt, the sweat, the old guitar tones. Clarksdale calls my bones. A preacher's shadow at the edge of dawn said, boy, you've been wandering too long. But I made my bargain in the cypress trees, paid my dues with the Delta breeze. The cost is carved, it's my own. Clarksdale calls my bones, it hums in the night. Low and long, the dirt, the sweat, the old guitar tone. Clarksdale calls my bones. It don't forgive, it swallows dreams, it won't let you live. But I keep walking, can't turn around. That dusty diner's where my soul is bound. The harmonica wails like a crying child. Alive, but the stars stay wild. I see the faces in the smoke-stained glass, the ghosts of the ones who never passed. I hear their whispers in the groan. Cypress trees, and train whistle moan like a lost man's plea. The dirt road whispers under boots worn thin. Ain't no use in praying, not where I've been. Where the Delta learns to cry, lonely rivers hum inside. Our heart gets broke, it don't ask why, just fades to blue beneath the sky. Ghost ride shotgun in my beat-up truck. Their laughter's brittle, their words get stuck. A woman's name carved on an old pine post, but the echoes tell me she's a long ghost. where the delta learns to cry. Lonely rivers hum inside. A heart gets broke, it don't ask why, just fades of blue beneath the sky. The steel strings wail, the dog howls low. Night's a preacher, but he don't know the sermons it spins in the blackest dark. Ain't nothing but sorrow sparking a spark. The shack's still standing, though it leans to one side. It holds all the secrets that the years can't hide. A letter unsent and a bottle run dry. Dust and memories just asking why. Where the delta learns to cry. Lonely rivers hum inside. A heart gets broke, it don't ask why, just fades to blue beneath the sky. Down by the crossroads, midnight's black eyes, the air smelled of sulfur, stars hung dry. He said, boy, you got a choice to make. My boots were torn, my hands did shake. The wind whispers secrets, cold and sly. My guitar's on the contract, strings on my face. Play the devil's rhythm, too little, too late. Yeah, dust on my soul, no turning back. My guitar's on the contract, my soul's on the track. Highway 61, the moon was thin. Tales of old bluesmen soaked in sin. I picked up a tune, it burned like fire. Each note a chain, each chord a wire. The ghosts of Clarksdale grin with a grin. Fingers bled, the fret screamed loud. The sky split open, no room for doubt. My guitar's on a contract, strings on my face. I play the devil's rhythm, too little, too late. Oh, dust on my soul, no turning back. My guitar signed a contract, my soul's on the track. Harmonica wails like a lonesome prayer. Footsteps, thunder slicing through the air. I asked the night, will I ever be free? But the chords just laugh train whistle cry, 'cause the darkened too. It goes down the line, fades like you. Moon just a sliver, sharp as a sign. 8 miles to the last goodbye. 8 miles, 8 miles, dust in my chest, heart's gone south. Soul's heading west, ain't no cure, no reason to try. 8 miles to the last goodbye. Shack on the hill, lantern barely burn. Memories shuffle, twist and turn. The dirt road whispers, stones under my boot. Every step plays a broken tune. Lonely wind hums, it don't lie. Tells me stories of the wild. 8 miles, 8 miles, dust in my chest, heart's gone south. Soul's heading west, ain't no cure, no reason to try. 8 miles to the last goodbye. Shadows of a laugh, they cling to my coat. The touch still lingers, a ghost on my throat. The train moans low, calling my name. This night's a gambler, but it won't deal me change. I walk that line where the gravel meets the tar. Boots torn open, ain't got me far. The wind whispered low through the cypress trees. Boy, fate don't care about your begging, please. A 6-string strap, my only friend, but every note bends where the road might end. The devil waited at a mile marker, a shadow long as a railroad line. He said, boy, you can't outrun the deal. What's yours was mine, and mine's still mine. Clarksdale nights and a bottle's dry home. Ghost hum, Delta tunes, a slow drum. Highway 61, a preacher's lost prayer, smoke curls up, hangs heavy in the air, steel strings groan. My story unfolds. Silver waited at the mile marker, shadow long as a railroad line. He said, boy, you can't outrun the deal. What's yours was mine, and mine still mine. Your dust won't settle, tears and sweat don't rust that metal. I played till my fingers bled, but still he stood where my soul was led. Long dirt road, no end in sight. Moon hang low, a silver night. Trains call well, cuts through the night. Shadows stretch, they hold their stride. Oh, the wind that knows my name carries whispers, stokes the flame. Lonely echo, none to blame, just the wind that knows my name. A shack stands empty, boards all cracked. Ghosts inside, they never act. Love once lived here, now it's packed. Gone with time, it won't come back. High down at the moon, soft and alone. Oh, the wind that knows my name carries whispers, stokes a flame. Lonely echo, none to blame, just the wind that knows my name. Dust kicks up where footsteps fade. Memories haunt where hearts betray. A whistle cries where dreams were made and lost again, where ghosts have stayed. Torn boots on gravel, kicking up dust. Highway whispers in the night we trust. A broken string hums, it cuts through the air. The moon's a witness, but it don't care. 61 lies in a highway dream. barter my soul for a faded gleam. Fate don't bargain, but I play my hand. Now I'm tied to the rhythm of this cursed land. Oh, guitar moans, it tells my tale. Strings of sorrow are hollowed out well. Clarksdale nights, they know my name, but the stars above, they play a crooked game. The devil waits where the road bends sharp. He tunes his fiddle, I play my harp. 61 lies in a highway dream. Bartered my soul for a faded gleam. Fate don't bargain, but I played my hand. Now I'm tied to the rhythm of this cursed land. Rusty signs swing, they creak and groan. They point to nowhere where I'm alone. Dust on my shadow, miles in my eyes, chasing a bargain stitched with lies. I was born where two roads kiss, under a sky that don't grant bliss. A crooked sign it pointed south, dusty words fell from my mouth. Mama said, boy, don't you stray, but fate don't care what prayers you pray. I was born where two roads kiss, tangled up in a devil's twist. Highway hum and a harmonica moan, the only tune my soul has known. I was born where two roads kiss. Boots torn thin on gravel's edge, every step a whispered pledge. An old guitar, its strings half dead, sings the stories my hands have played. Clarksdale nights and crossroads haze, time don't pass, it just delays. Dust in my throat, stars in my fist, every bargain has its twist. I was born where two roads kiss, tangled up in a devil's twist. Highway hum and a harmonica moan, the only tune my soul has known. I was born where two roads kiss. Some men barter, some men plead, some just plant the devil's seed. I saw his shadow, felt his grin, bargains made and debts begin. A broken path, a timeless rift, fate don't offer no free gift. I was born where two roads kiss, tangled up in a devil's twist. Highway hum and a harmonica moan, the only tune my soul has known. I was born where two roads kiss. whistle cry, far off and lean, like a memory hid in the pines unseen. Dust on my tongue, boots on the clay. Old roads don't end, they just fade away. Oh, boots in a cotton fog, step lost in the midnight bog. She's gone, she's gone, like a shadow in the smoke. And I'm just a man with a heart half broke. The moon's a nail, hung high and mean, piercing through the clouds, a silver screen. Her laugh still lingers like a ghost in the grain, but the wind don't answer when I call her name. Empty fields, empty hands, no light, no plans. Oh, boots in the cotton fog, step lost in the midnight bog. She's gone, she's gone, like a shadow in the smoke. And I'm just a man with a heart half broke. Every board on that shack still creaks a tune. Every train whistle howls at the hollow moon. I trade my soul for one more mile, but the dirt road just grins, cruel and wild. The moon hangs low like a widow's sigh. Dust on the road, the miles crawl by. An old freight moans, splits a silent night. Steel rails sing, sparks fade from sight. Mississippi still remembers the ghost of what was mine. A love that broke in whispers like a distant lonesome line. Her shadow danced by the fire's glow, barefoot steps where the river flows. But the water is high and the levee's torn. Her laugh is gone, just the wind is warm. Mississippi still remembers the weight of her goodbye. A heart that cracked in embers underneath. moonlit sky. A whistle cuts the midnight air like a blade through the thick despair. I hear her name and the echoes bend, but the tracks don't lead to her again. And I keep on walking, these shoes don't care. The dirt road listens, the night lays bare. A shack up ahead with its broken pane holds my regrets like a long freight train.